Good day, everybody. This is Kagan Crow, where we love all things Warhammer. Today, I'm going to be going over Warhammer Quest: The Cursed City. It came out yesterday, and I bought it, but I didn't get a chance to go through it till today. Right now, I'm going to be going through the artwork that came on some of the postcards that came with this. I believe this you only got these if you purchased the game on the day of, and these were a limited supply. Luckily, I was able to get my hand on these. And I just love the artwork on these, especially the map of the city. It just looks fantastic. I was really lucky to get this, and I'm pretty happy about it. I also got Coin of the Month for Be'lakor. Can't wait to get my hands on that miniature. He looks fantastic. And I got a couple of pins, the skull, and a couple of the wolves. And I also got the Warhammer Cursed City pen. Let's give it a test. And yes, it does work. That's always good. It's probably just a cheap pen, but still kind of cool. I'll probably use it for something. I got all 3 fantasy Warhammer Quest games, but today we're focusing on just this one. Use your official GW hobby knife to open up the box like so. Toss this onto the ground so that your wife can get mad at you. And let's get the lid off. It's a little bit stuck. One of the corners was not wanting to. There we go. Lifting up the lid, and naturally it's just all sprues, which I think we've come to expect from anything GW releases. No, I don't have COVID. Alright. First we're going to be going through mostly the hero miniatures, which mostly look fantastic. I'm really looking forward to doing those. I'll be doing painting videos for each one of those. This is the big baddie for the whole game. Ogre vampire guy. Can't remember what his name is right now. And now this is for all the other bad guys. The Vargulf guy. There's the skeletons, zombies. Everything in this box set looks fantastic except for the zombies. I'll do a rant on how much I hate those zombies later on. But everything else that is released for this looks outstanding. The bats, the rats, the werewolves, all of it is just masterfully done. 3D printing is really damaging a lot of the miniature sales. However, GW has managed to keep their miniatures really good so that it's not being affected too much by the 3D printing yet. There was the bases and a whole bunch of the dice. It's got a very similar system to Warhammer Quest, the Black Fortress. If you're familiar with that, this has a very similar playstyle to that. This is the cards that come with all the stats for all the bad guys and all the good guys. With the other Age of Sigmar Warhammer Quest games, you ended up having to buy those separately, which really sucked. It was stupid, but I was stupid enough to buy it. And now all the hero cards. I haven't actually had a chance to look through these more than what I did in this video, but they all look pretty well balanced from like my quick glance at them, which is good because it's always kind of a bummer when you're like, oh, some of these characters are awesome and other ones suck. This is it looks like the equipment cards. I'm not sure what these are. I saw pictures of these in the rule book, but I'm not exactly sure what they're for yet. I gotta do a more thorough read through, which I'll do another video of that, of my opinion on the rules and how well it works and stuff. These are all, they look like skills and abilities that can be used. I didn't get to read all these. It's a lot of reading to do, and I wanted to keep this video just really quick and light. And here's a lot of the other treasure and stuff. Definitely shuffle this before you go through, otherwise you're going to go... I'm going to shuffle it very thoroughly before I manage to play this game. And we're just entering another lockdown where I live. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to play this right away. And here's a couple of the how to assemble the miniatures and an advertisement for the book by C.L. Werner. I have not read the book. I've read a few other books by C.L. Werner, probably 5 or 6 books, and they're all right. He's not like the best author out there, but I'm certainly not going to bash on him at all. He's Some of his stuff is really good, especially the Witch Hunter trilogy. Fantastic books, highly recommend. Here is the adventure book the rule book, which I will more thoroughly be reading, and pictures of the miniatures, which really fantastic sculpts. Ever since like digital sculpting came out over the old school kind of sculpting, miniatures have just really looked a lot better. There's all the components of the game, which, well, we're going to be going through the rest of those. Now we're on to the quest book. Anyways, quest book looks like it has a lot of the lore background, as well as, of course, the quests and the missions that you're going to be doing. There's of course the all like the little side issues, crises as they're called in this, where one or two people go off on their own and do like a quick little side mission on which you can get bonuses or penalties on, depending on if you accomplish them or not. They had similar things to that in Warhammer Quest, the Black Fortress, and you really gotta pick the right guy for the mission, otherwise it'll come out horribly. Anyways, and yeah, I definitely plan on reading some of the lore and the background for this, just so I get more familiar, more into it. Alright, this, do not open it. No. Gotta keep that as a surprise for the final quest. Just like the Black Fortress, they had another thing very similar. Wait until the final mission, and then you get to open it. Here's more assembly for how to assemble the miniatures, which modern day really is needed with how complex these miniatures are. When I started out with GW, you could just snip it all out and then assemble it however you wanted. Love the artwork for this game. There's not much artwork, but what they do have is fantastic. These are all war scrolls. If you play Age of Sigmar, you can use all of the hostile guys, as well as all of the heroes in whatever armies that you might be playing that they're appropriate for. And this is, well, it's exactly what it looks like. It's the board for the game. I don't know if that's a proper word, but like all the tiles and all the other little things that pop out, all the little markers and counters and stuff. There's lots of them, and it's already starting to pop out. The print quality on these is really nice. They feel good, they look good, and they're what I would want. And I'm really glad that they give you lots of bags with this. I remember back in the day where they used to give you like 2 or 3 bags, and it just wasn't enough to hold all the components of the game. Now I'm putting it all back in here, and everything fits in really well. You don't need to do like the weird stack that you have to do sometimes when you buy something, and like, how the heck did they get this in here originally? The miniatures, once they're built and stuff, of course they will not fit in here quite so nicely. I'll put that separation mat in there so that I don't damage anything with any pointy parts in the miniatures. But my first opinion on what is inside the box is I really like it. It looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to have friends over to play this. Good job, GW, on another great product. And I plan on doing a lot more videos on assembling and painting the miniatures and playing the game. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.